guys, welcome back to another hunt video. So I'm actually going to include in this week's video a hunt from the Eternia collectible toy store. But right now I'm going to head into a Target, see if there's anything new to find. But please be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. That's going to help the channel obviously grow. Right now, let's head into Target and see what we can find. So here is the first Target of the week, and at the wrestling section, nothing too crazy over here. Some Ghostbusters, Masters of the Universe. Pretty much all the usual stuff so far. I thought this was kind of cool. It was a DeLorean that lights up. I didn't get it, but I thought it was pretty neat. And here's the new DC series, which is pretty awesome. This King Shazam here is pretty sweet. I actually have them coming in the mail, so. And they had a bunch of these new Marvel Legends 3 3/4 scale figures. And I actually did end up picking up a few of these because I think they look really cool, the few that I picked up. I definitely got him, U.S. Agent. And I picked up Silver Surfer as well. Here's the NECA section. And it's the first time that I've at least seen these in the store, so I picked them up. The Robin from the 66 Batman and the Joker. And also ended up getting Batman. So just as I had given up on the Targets, I found a couple things in that one. And in fact, I even passed up on a couple things because I have it coming in the mail and it was too late to cancel because it's already in shipment. So not a bad little Target run just now. So maybe that's a sign of things to come. So we'll see. So maybe this week will turn out better than I thought. So let's stay tuned and we'll keep this going. All right, and here is another Target, and this one has some really good AEW, and it was some stuff that I actually needed. I wanted that Dustin Rhodes. I almost took the Kenny Omega, but I didn't. I already have one from one of the previous series, but the figure's very similar. But here's more of these, and I actually picked up one more. Yeah, I saw these a lot earlier in the week, and there he is. I've been hunting him for weeks, the Gunslinger Spawn, finally. There's the, from Suicide Squad, the John Cena, without his mask, Soldier Boy. I believe that's what his name was. I can't remember now. Here's more of these. I think these figures look amazing. I was very happy to get those. This is a Walmart. And I don't know what to make of these red figures. Some of them look okay, but like the scale on them is completely off. Like Bumblebee is like the same size as the rest of them, which is ridiculous. Nothing too crazy over here. A bunch of the Leias from Endor. Those have been sitting there literally for weeks at this point. So when you guys see those in other clips or other videos, you'll know it's the same Target. These Turtles 2-packs, these are starting to pop up everywhere. I wish the other two series would come out, though. And let's see, wrestling. MJF and Jack Swagger. I like MJF. And nothing too crazy. And this is an FYE that I stopped in at. I didn't actually end up getting anything here, but there's just a lot of cool stuff to look at. FYE is always very overpriced, but there was a lot of cool stuff to look at over here. A lot of Marvel Legends and a lot of Super 7 3 3/4 figures, which are overpriced to begin with, and they're even more expensive at FYE. That's why they sit here forever, but that's why they have a big selection as well. They had some McFarlanes down there, a bunch of older Black Series, all those Ghostbusters, but they're like $30 a piece there. Here, I'm going to come across something which I almost bought, but I didn't, and kind of regret that I didn't, is this zombie Superman. That zombie Superman, I think, looks really cool. And this is another Target. This is just the NECA section. There was nothing at the regular section, so I didn't bother showing. But I find something here kind of hidden in the corner. There he is, Goliath. This figure, the video doesn't even do it justice how awesome this figure looks. I definitely picked this up. This was an amazing looking figure. All right, guys, so now it is Friday morning, and I'm going to do a brief hunt this morning before work. This week it has been almost overwhelming as far as like how much stuff. A lot of it's actually just been coming in through the mail, but I found a bunch in the stores. I can't even keep track of right now. I can't even think of like what I'm looking for. My gosh, at least the stores are finally getting stuff. I do want to get some of the Marvel Legends from like the What If series. Those seem pretty cool. Like I do want to get like the Peggy Carter and Zombie Captain America, just a few of those. So yeah, we'll see what we come across. And the secret word for this video is Friday. So let's head into Walmart right now. So here's Walmart. This was on a Friday morning. Some wrestling here. There was something which I considered here, but I ultimately didn't get it. And there he is, that Hollywood Rock. The only one from this series I want is the Roddy Piper from They Live, which I actually, ironically, already have the NECA version of that figure, but still. Never seen this Escobar figure before. Definitely on the lookout for Warlord. That's definitely one figure that I'm looking for right now. And here's these new He-Man figures from the new Netflix series, the second one that just came out. And the packaging on these looks pretty good, but the figures themselves, I think, look terrible. They're very kiddie. So here's, I believe this was Target. Maybe Walmart. Can't even keep track of these two stores anymore. And Inferno is pretty cool, though. Kind of considered it for a moment. Also the Jazz. At least the Transformers are starting to hit the shelves here. Yeah, this is definitely Walmart. Nothing crazy with G.I. Joes. Here's a Target, and no, this was actually the same Walmart. And it had a ton of these little Marvel Legend 3 3/4 figures and a large variety of them. I like the fact that these are only $10 a piece. Like if I get random ones, I don't feel bad spending too much money on them since they're $10 a piece. It's an armored Batman, kind of cool. Never seen him. These red figures, again, like some of them are neat. Like that Starscream with the crown is cool, but like the Bumblebee bothers me. And he's the same size as the Starscream. And this figure I definitely grabbed. Cap is my favorite character, and this one just looks amazing. Nothing too crazy over here. A lot of basic wrestling. It's Otis. He annoys me as a character. Strowman. Usos. Yeah, nothing too much over here. There's a NECA section of a Target. And this is what I want to show. Now, I didn't get these because I don't think they look that good, but I thought it was very interesting. I don't understand who came up with the idea that it's a good idea to cross over Karate Kid with Ninja Turtles. Like, in what possible universe could they cross over? It doesn't even make any remote sense. First of all, even just go logistically, Karate Kid is in California and the Turtles are in New York. Good morning. It is now Saturday, so I'm at another Target. This is a Target which I usually do pretty well at, and let's see, keep our fingers crossed here. Still looking for Chrome Dome. That's kind of the big thing which I'm looking for right now. Looking for the Turtle Van at Walmart. I think the ship may have sailed on that one. Until there's a restock, it's probably not likely to be found, but we'll see. And, you know, I always find stuff that I can't even think of right now. I don't know. We'll see what happens, but stay tuned. All right, here's the Target. Nothing too crazy over here. Some McFarlane's, obviously. I looked through those boxes. There was nothing of relevance. Although there's probably stuff on the inside. Maybe there was something in there. I don't know. G.I. Joe Classifieds. Nothing that I needed. The wrestling section, kind of disappointing. Nothing here. This series is definitely hitting big, but I can never seem to find Ahsoka. I did get her, but she's definitely the hard one to find in that series. Masters of the Universe, the Jurassic Park. And here's the NECA section, and looky who's staring me right in the face over here. Here he comes. Boom. Chrome Dome. He was my goal for the hunt today, and I was able to find him. This guy is gigantic, and he's definitely got some weight to him. It's pretty cool. He's the same size as the Krang that came out. And there's another NECA Jason Part 7. It's the one I got signed last week by Kane Hodder. What a great looking figure. And just every time I look at him, I just can't believe how great of a looking figure this one is. And here is a Walmart, just some Transformers. Nothing too crazy over here. I wish that guy was cheaper. It's $50. This Azrael is pretty neat. I got him a while back, but he's pretty cool looking Azrael. I always like the traditional Azrael more than one that's like in the the blue, the one from the Nightfall storyline. Here's some Marvel Legends. I've actually never seen in person the White Vision, or the Wanda for that matter, so it was cool to just see. I didn't get them, but again, it was just neat to see. I don't go too crazy on Marvel Legends. I'm very selective when it comes to those. Some Turtles. Unfortunately, when I took this footage, it was before I talked to Jersey Geek later in the day. He told me that he needed those. Sorry, buddy. Nothing too much over here. Just typical Masters of the Universe stuff. Yeah, pretty quiet, but it's at least the shelves are getting full. That's what I'm at least happy about. It's at this point where I've really gotten most of the stuff that I've wanted. There's one more thing I believe that I do find. This demon is awesome. It's a great, great looking figure. Here is a Target, and this I definitely wanted to grab. I love Faker as a character, and even though this isn't like a traditional looking Faker toy, I did pick it up. It's a great figure. It looks great. Although I prefer the traditional blue. Nothing, unfortunately, in wrestling that's new here. So here we are at Eternia Dreams Vintage Toys. We went to this store when we went to the con last week before the con, but I thought this would be a perfect way to end the hunt video for this week, is to incorporate the awesome footage from this store. The store is amazing. Eternia Dreams Toys. It's not just He-Man, but they do have a lot of He-Man. I love seeing the USS flag. It's really breathtaking, like when you see it in person. Just to see like the sheer size of it, it's pretty incredible. Like I can't even imagine when being a kid and having that. Like you would have to have so much room just to be able to have that as a toy. I never knew anybody that had it. Here's their glass display of just various things. Some of this is signed. Yeah, signed, graded. It's very neat. I believe like either the mother of the owner of the store was there that day, or I'm not exactly sure, but it was an older woman who was very pleasant, but she didn't want to be on camera. I believe the owner was at a toy convention that day. It wasn't Monster Mania. It might have been RetroCon, actually. I'm not 100% sure. It was one of the last weekends of conventions, so there were just a bunch of conventions that weekend. G.I. Joe section was pretty stacked. This store literally has everything you can think of. I mean, it's pretty amazing. It's like a museum. And they have everything from complete in box, on card, Lucy's, vintage, newer toys. It was just amazing. It was kind of interesting to get to, too, because you're literally driving through a cornfield on the way over there, and it would say, like my GPS would say, oh, we're 0.2 miles away, and you're still in the middle of a cornfield. I'm like, oh boy. And but it kind of abruptly ends and goes into a main street, and that's where the store is. They have a lot of these 25th anniversary figures. Honestly, the only complaint with this store, and I mean, it is what it is, it was very pricey. Frankly, most of the stuff was above eBay prices. But at the same time, if you want something right there and then, they got it. And here there's just aisles and aisles of completely stacked, full to the brim, toys end to end. Not a single inch of space is wasted. It was really incredible. Although my friends who I went with told me that Oleg's Toy Emporium is actually more impressive, meaning my basement with all my toys. But still, a lot of Star Wars, just tons of Star Wars. Just from various lines, episode 2 here. A lot of those 12-inch figures. Force Awakens line, Power of the Force, episode 1. It's literally a lot of stuff that I actually haven't seen in a store in a while. Like, I haven't seen, I mean, obviously you see episode 1 figures every once in a while, but like, where it's like this stacked and like it almost looks like you're walking to a Toys R Us in 1999. It's it's pretty neat. It's actually crazy how much of this stuff I actually own already. So my friend Brian, who called my basement Oleg's Toy Emporium, was not far off. This line came out between episodes 1 and 2. Some Black Series. Power of the Force. Here's some Ninja Turtle stuff. A lot of NECA. Some original figures. And those are from like the 2000s. Splinter from the Ultimate Sevens. Here are these guys that are popping up everywhere in stores now. Some Lucy's. Some Transformers. Power Rangers. Now I'm going to go around the corner to another aisle. Here we're coming upon wrestling. And some of these figures I actually want, like I want the Ultimate Warrior, but they had them kind of high, unfortunately. But again, you get to see a lot of stuff in this store, which you normally wouldn't ever get to see in a store, which, I don't know, I thought it was really cool. Like I said, look at these aisles, just completely full. Not an empty peg, no empty space. It's just so much fun to see. This wrestling aisle is pretty cool. A lot of wrestling. Here's some older DC. A lot of neat stuff. Some Ghostbusters. Actually had some retro video games. Here's the Marvel Legends section. A lot of Marvel here. I feel like we unpacked a lot of the stuff in from Man Cave's basement when he did that unpacking on his channel that guest started. This was all the kind of stuff that he was unpacking. I actually contemplated getting this Doc Ock because he's going to be in the new Spider-Man movie. But I did not. And we're going to start coming across the He-Man Masters of the Universe section. And these are all vintage original right here. And amazing to look at, but holy cow, the prices. Which I guess, you know, it is what it is. I mean, those are the vintage original ones, but still. Here's the commemorative series that came out in like 2000, I believe, 2001, something around there. I own actually a bunch of these. But even these were kind of pricey. I was contemplating with the Tila until I saw her price, unfortunately. Some Lucy's. Castle Grayskull. It's the Castle Grayskull from the 2001 series and the original Castle Grayskull. It was pretty neat to see all of them lined up together. These are from the Maddie Collection line. These are the classics. Tons of figures here that I would have wanted. Actually, what I did pick up was that Prince Adam right there. This was an awesome, awesome line. I do own already a number of them. And here's the retro figures that are in stores now. The Faker, which I ended up picking up this week's Toy Hunt. Oh, it's just so neat to see all this in one place. And again, all these figures. Oh man, it was just awesome. So many cool figures. This is the classics line. One figure which I was kind of looking for. And amazingly, that's the one figure they did not have. And depends on how much they would have been selling them for. Is Trapjaw. I really want Trapjaw from this series. But they didn't have them. Just contemplating the Sorceress. Tila looks great. I mean, that line, in my opinion, the Masters of the Universe Classics line is the best Masters of the Universe line that ever came out. That's just in my humble opinion. And probably a lot of people agree only because of how expensive those figures have gotten. I like this 2001 line as well. I really do. They were dirt cheap for a while, but they're actually starting to climb in price. Manny faces. It's one of my favorite characters, actually. Retro games. Nothing too crazy. Mythic Legions. Awesome line. But man, are they expensive. I mean, I don't think you can find a figure now for less than $100 each. Nothing too crazy with the retro games. A lot of just basic stuff. My friends were just waiting on me, looking all pissed off with their arms crossed. They're like, "Are you done yet? Come on." I'm like, nope, not done yet. Almost, though. All right, guys. So, you guys can't see this on camera, but I'm literally surrounded by all the pickups. This is the largest amount of pickups I think I've had in a single week, aside from when I went to North Carolina and saw Man Cave and got all the stuff there, and then came back to a bunch of packages at home. But that was over really the course of 2 weeks. This is 1 week's worth of stuff, and boy, this is a problem. Like, room is really becoming a problem. I mean, I have a pretty big basement, but yeah, I don't know. So we'll see what happens, but I'm just going to jump right into it since the video is already pretty long. So here we go. So I'm not going to do this in any particular order. So first, I got a Super 7 Michelangelo. This came actually from Entertainment Earth. And this is just a spectacular looking figure. So the only turtle from the Super 7s that I'm missing now is Donatello, who's not out yet. These figures are pretty amazing. I got 9 of them now, so. All right, let's see, next. Next I'm going to go to the little figures. This is a G.I. Joe Grunt. And this one I picked up off camera. I got him actually at a Walmart in Maryland when we went to the con. These next 3 you guys saw me get on camera, and it is the Marvel Legends Silver Surfer, very cool figure. Marvel Legends US Agent, and the black suit Spider-Man. Very cool. All right, next I'm going to jump into wrestling. This one you guys saw me get on camera. It is Dustin Rhodes, formerly known as Goldust in the WWE. Very cool figure. And these 3 I actually got from Entertainment Earth. It's Series 89 Elite Collection, Bobby Lashley. Very cool Bobby Lashley figure. He's actually been a great champion. I've really been enjoying his run, honestly. A Sergeant Slaughter, which is very cool. And Drew McIntyre in the kilt, the sword and everything. Also very cool. So I have not seen those in a store yet, but I got them from Entertainment Earth, so I would imagine they're going to come soon. So here, this was a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, which I ordered online. It was the Sergeant Slaughter in the LJN style from the Ultimate. It's an Ultimate Edition figure. But what's cool about it is it looks, like I said, like an LJN style. Now, there's a chase. I unfortunately did not get the chase, and they sent out the chases just randomly to people who ordered. But either way, I mean, this figure looks amazing. I'm so pumped to have this figure. It's very nice. So the chase is very similar, except the card back is not blue, it's black, which is the way the LJN figures were in the late run. Next is, you guys saw me get this on camera. It's from the Infinity Saga Legends series, Captain America from Infinity War. Very nice figure. Next, you guys saw me get these. It's from the Batman 66 collection, the Joker. Batman. You know, I used to see the Batmobile all the time, and now I don't, which is unfortunate. And Robin. I do have pre-ordered from Target's website the chases, which have Robin without his mask and Batman without his mask. So that's pretty cool. All right, next is some Transformers. This I got from Amazon, and it is a 2-pack of Sideswipe and Maximum Skywarp, which is really cool. I've been getting a lot of these War for Cybertron Transformers, and I'm going to be getting a display case for the man cave here, and I want to do like a nice Transformers display. And I've been getting a lot of these War for Cybertron figures, and I think they're going to look awesome in it because they have a very Gen 1 look to them, and I think they're going to look great. I kind of got the idea from Man Cave. He has something similar to that, and it looked phenomenal. So I'm going to do it. You know, these aren't, you know, Gen 1 figures. These aren't going to be super expensive, but they look awesome. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to pop these open when the time comes. But I do have to get a display first. And last is the Hot Rod, or actually Rodimus Prime. It's an awesome figure. Yeah, so I got a pretty decent collection of these going right now. I have a lot. I have at least a lot of the main characters, so it's going to look pretty cool. All right, next I got this from Hasbro Pulse. It is a 50th anniversary Lucasfilm figure. It's the Power of the Force Han Solo, which is really cool. I've already got the Luke. I showed him a couple weeks ago. I love the way these look with the Power of the Force card. All right, here's a bunch of McFarlane stuff. First, you guys saw me get this. It's the Gunslinger Spawn. Incredible looking figure. From Gargoyles, Goliath. This guy is certainly a Goliath. Next, from Turtles, I really wanted to get this one badly. I'm so glad I found it. It is Chrome Dome. Yeah, this week I really found a lot of good stuff, and you guys saw me find it. All right, next, this I picked up today, actually. It was the Revelations Faker. I don't know, a lot of people give a lot of flack to these toys. I actually think they look pretty good. And again, I'm going to have a display, and I think these would be the perfect figures to pop open and display because they're more articulated, I think, than the Origins line, and they have a little more of a realistic look to them. I think they look awesome displayed. And I have every single one of them so far. And the packaging is nothing special. So I think it's, I'm going to end up opening this up and displaying it at some point, along with all the other ones. I've gotten pretty much all of them so far. Here's another one, and this looks just awesome. Beastman. I got him online. Actually just pre-ordered Trapjaw. All right, sticking to He-Man, and pretty much the rest of the pickups are actually He-Man. This I found in a store, and it was off camera. Don't remember which store. It was a Target. I just don't remember which one. And it's the Realistic Fur Panther. And this box is really nice. It's better quality than the normal boxes. Has like a nice feel to it. So it'll go nicely with the Battle Cat. All right, this I got in the mail, and it is the Deluxe Edition Mosquitor. Awesome looking figure. I also got the Eternian Goddess. Which is very cool. And I got this Beastman. Yeah, let's see. And I got this Web Store. Now, a little bit of a complaint here. The Beastman and the Web Store, I got these from Entertainment Earth. And part of getting stuff from them is you pretty much you should expect that the stuff is going to come in mint to near mint condition, and these two figures did not. There is major creasing on these cards, which is unfortunate. I'm not going to send it back or anything because it's really not worth it, but it was a little disappointing that two of the figures came in relatively rough shape. And last but not least, this I got at the Eternia Dreams toy store. This was actually the only thing I got at that store. It is the Prince Adam Super 7. The Laughing Prince Adam, as he's kind of known as. And this one was definitely one of their better priced items. It was actually slightly less than eBay, but I think the reason why they had them so cheap was because they had a bunch of them. So otherwise, it's a great store. I recommend anybody go check it out. But if you want to get deals, you're going to have to do a little hunting there. So it is what it is. All right, guys. So that is it for this epic week. It was an epic toy hunt. Got a lot of great stuff. It was kind of exhausting. I'm like, I feel like I almost kind of need a break a little bit. So I don't know what's going to be coming this week. We'll see. So, anyways, be sure to comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you guys have been finding. It seems like right now things are really starting to pop in the stores. There was a lull for about maybe 4 weeks or so where it was super dry, everything was empty, but the stores really seem to be filling up nicely, which is great to see. I'm very happy about that. So it's going to be a good time for us collectors, an expensive time for us collectors, but we also have a lot of dry times as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed this long video. It's probably one of my longer ones, but I think it was well worth it. And until next time, take care.